It's night and day. Night and day are back again.
Oh man.
In the Zero Dawn facility.
And it's time to get some mushrooms. Make this a bit more interesting.
Man, we're definitely... Things have picked up. Looks like we're at the end of the game.
Yeah, I hope so. At least. I'd hate to...
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
What?
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place?
What?
Tomb?
Where are you guys? Oh, there you are.
Oh. Hello. What are you? Oh,
Shadow Heavy Gunner.
he's a heavy man.
But we can take out anybody with one silent strike. So yeah, definitely last episode things picked up. We made it to the Zero Dawn facility. We saw the general's initiation speech, motivational speech, where everybody is basically screwed.
Yeah. It's like, so all you guys are gonna die, but
work hard before you do.
yeah. Oh.
Oh, nice timing on that drop.
Thank you. What? Oh, that's a heavy gunner.
Wow, that did some damage. Also, Silence gave us the typical video game speech. Might as well take out the guys, there's not that many. If you can, yeah, get to vantage points anyway. Where you've got, oh, look at that.
Oh.
That heavy guy did a little dancing. What?
Huh. Oh. What?
I think that stalagmite was a little bit wider than what it actually looked like it was. Oh. Care to take another one to the head? And one more, heavy gunner.
What?
Oh, no ammo! Oh!
What? Oh, this is...
There we go.
Too close to
finally.
let tribal primitive stop us now.
So yeah, I was saying, Silence gave us the speech, the
The data
typical...
points, what did they contain?
We'll check them, Silence.
Oh
Calm
my
down.
god, relax, my friend.
Like Ross from the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Eat the berries, Aloy!
Put them in your face.
Chew the berries! Alright, so, yeah, Silence gave us the typical end of the game speech where he says, oh hey, by the way, make sure you've got everything equipped and no more side quests and do every little thing you want to do before you hit triangle at this door. Because this is the end.
I would really... Oh, I could have done that. Wow, that's all you had to... This is great.
The high ground you were aiming
Yeah,
for.
I really wanted that, but I didn't expect. I had to do that at the very end. Yay, more... Yep, more Ridgewood. Gotta love that.
Yeah, that's so zero attention to detail there, guys. Zero
There
attention
is
to
some
detail.
mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm? The pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
So yeah, they're trying to preserve human civilization,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
It is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them? Not just people. All organic matter. Every living thing. Dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution. Liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
That's the appropriate reaction I'd expect.
Yeah, pretty much.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on kind of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go. You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since,
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't think of your invention as wiping out the Earth.
Right.
I mean, hindsight's 2020. Obviously, at that point, you feel more guilty about it. It's weird that Elizabet Sobek was handpicking people to be part of this project.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not exactly like a certain type of people.
Right.
I guess she's just trying to find the best of everyone in their particular field just to save whatever kind of culture or life that humans used to have.
Right, it's just weird that she would be... I mean, if she's designing the fail-safe mechanism of, okay, here's how we can survive, I would think she would have a team of people under her who is on the, okay, let's pick and choose the right people. Like, she wouldn't have time to do both.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Or maybe she would.
Maybe she already had this, like, in the works for a while, like when she saw how long or how bad things were going.
Yeah, or if they had 16 months, then
right.
She needed to be the one who would actually make sure that this project got done to completion after she designed it. Maybe it was simple, saying, okay, this is the only hope for humanity's survival, or in some form.
Right,
and
yeah.
therefore, that's the only possible solution. She came up with that in a week, and then she had plenty of time to handpick all the people.
Grab all
candidates.
the people, yeah.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
That's cool. At least some of the people were smart enough to figure, yeah, that's not how science works.
Yeah.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
How could that whole little tunnel have nothing in it? That's so weird.
I guess that was a way for me to like sneak around all those people, but I just kind of killed them all instead.
Did it have an exit at a different point? It looked like a dead end.
Well, there was an entrance to the very, very beginning of the of the stage.
Oh.
For the door, so I could have like came through here, but
yeah, I didn't catch that. Okay.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
But you people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Medical? Are you sure you don't want security? Security.
yeah, I think you're not really gonna make it that far in there.
Try me now.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Oh, did we learn what Zero Dawn is?
Elizabet Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabet did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Maybe they do.
Wherever the answers go, we're gonna take this heavy cannon with us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would think what she did would be harder than doing a colony ship. Like, a colony ship seems somewhat feasible with modern technology. Rebuilding an entire civilization from a dead civilization does not.
So, I mean, it worked out entirely, but it seems pretty insane.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
So Elysium must be the genetic storage bank of all the people that they were going to recreate.
Right, yeah. Huh.
And Aloy is Elizabet's new self.
Hey.
Like we already knew.
Yeah, kind of figured that at least.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Pretty harsh.
Yeah, that's rough.
She's not up for it. At least get a gun and go outside and fight the machines. Be part of the enduring lie. Just give the people time.
Yeah, go out swinging, I guess.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fan. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Security. So some people were not happy with what was going on, and somebody put a bug in the program to make Hades go all evil? Or were the machines smart enough to... What? It's just a random purple thing called stranded shackles.
Yeah, stranded shackles.
So Hades either came from a disgruntled employee here, of which we've seen multiple.
Yeah.
Or he came from one of the Horus class units being smart enough to generate its own sort of fail-safe measure.
Right, like the AI was just created to, I guess it wanted to preserve itself as opposed to human life.
Right. When the shutdown codes were being sent out, the machines had adapted past that point where they were like, if this command gets issued, do this as this ultimate preservation. Everybody turn back on in 5,000 years.
Yeah, an X amount, yeah. But that's insane that it actually wiped out all of the Pharaoh machines.
Confinement block inaccessible.
And then later on just created new machines that it needed to make the world better again.
Yeah, to remove the poison.
Right.
It's strange, that it would have created crocodile machines in order to purify the lakes instead of just...
My turn.
Lake purification vacuums or something.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do.
I died now.
Yeah. I mean, crocodiles look cool, but it would have probably made more sense to just like a Roomba.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't understand why it's basing it solely on, like, past animals or whatnot.
Yeah, I originally would have thought that Elizabet Sobek purposefully snuck in some code into the Pharaoh robots to, instead of make them death machines, it would have made them mimic the animal life in order to... So they just self-replicated as giraffes instead of violent tanks.
Right, yeah.
And that's how she saved the world. That was my guess, but nope. All the world gets 100% wiped out, and they make a new robot called Gaia to basically make the planet habitable again. But in order to do so, it makes machines of its own that purify various ecosystems.
Right. And
they are all shaped like animals, which is the weird part.
Yeah. Just metal versions of all animals that we've seen before.
Yes.
I think I'm going to try this blast thing out. See how that works.
Seems like it could be fun.
Intruder! Get her!
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Sorry, Silence. We completely ignored you last time. We did exactly the opposite of what you wanted. It didn't do too much damage to them, unfortunately. It did do some nice AoE damage, but not big numbers.
Yeah, this isn't exactly helpful.
It looks like they're all holding washboards. Like this.
Yeah, it really does.
Super ancient ways to wash laundry that you see in cartoons only. Oh, what? That hardly did any damage to you. Come closer. Thanks.
You don't know where I am.
How do you guys keep getting into the facility, like, ahead of us?
The sun's rage.
No.
Uh-oh. Are you serious? Yeah, the AI can't handle that small little nook.
Oh. Oops.
What?
Okay, that's a bit much.
Yeah, I'm not sure I buy that one, Slappy. Get back here with your heavy cannon self.
Not today, Slappy.
Well, we finally learned what Project Zero Dawn was, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're gonna have to find out what happens with these fine fellows next episode.
Indeed. We shall see if we make it. Or if they just keep flogging around over here.
Will they actually be able to figure out how to stop Aloy, or will this one small vent be their undoing? Tune in next time!
And find out.
Or forget these guys because they're boring, but tune in to find out what happens next because the story has picked up.
Oh,
we get
yeah.
to find all the secrets. All them secrets.
All them sweet, sweet secrets.
See you next time.
See ya.
Get out of there! Nice.